Happy rising, everyone. I hope you're feeling well today, as always. Today my boundaries were really tested and pushed, and that was a whole thing today. So I thought the practice today would be really serving if we talked about our boundaries. A lot in the world right now is all about boundaries being pushed and tested and stepped on. And this happens out in the world and within our own selves, within our own families. So really want to spend some time allowing us to process this in the body with our practice. Today's practice will be a powered up optional, but of course you can power down or power up even further at your own will. And I'll give you some cues along the way on how to do that. If you have any injuries or disabilities or just any concerns for taking these kinds of classes, just let me know. This Patreon is really, really cultivated for me and you to be able to have this community together. I can make classes and movements fit your need. I just need to know what they are because there's millions of them out there. Let me help you and respect your physical and mental, emotional, spiritual boundaries. I love y'all so, so much. So I'm going to place the mic down and we're going to get started. Go ahead and come to a seated position with your legs crossed. This is called Sukasana, which is just an easy seat. Yeah, so in our easy seat, as we start to let the hips drop and the shoulders lift up towards the sky, maybe we bring to mind boundaries. Maybe right away that brings a certain story to mind. Maybe it's triggering, maybe it's I'm fine with my boundaries. Wherever you are, close your eyes. Take a nice big inhale and a nice big exhale. So coming into the present moment, relaxing the body just a little bit more. Continue your deep breath cycles, making each one longer and more exaggerated in length, especially that exhale. The magic really is in the exhale. As we inhale, lift your arms up towards the sky. Just drop the shoulders as the thumbs come behind the neck. So we'll push our head into our wrists even, pulling the heart forward. Now, some of us, I feel when I push, there's this fired up muscular engagement along the side of my spine and it feels really good. So as long as it feels good in your body, whatever's happening, take one more inhale. And as we exhale, let the knees come to meet the hands or the hands come to meet the knees. As we inhale, pull the heart forward. Yeah, and exhale, the back dome backwards. As we inhale, the shoulders roll up and back, heart peels forward like someone's tugging at our chest. And exhale, peel back. Inhale. And exhale. It's almost like a cat-cow, but you're seated. Inhale. Filling up the lungs. Exhale. Now, if it feels better for the arms to lift up, you can add in this motion. And exhale. Maybe just like the prayer hands coming behind you, the thumbs point back as you lift the hands up. Relax the shoulders down before you come back. Beautiful. Let's do one more. Inhale, pulling thumbs back. And exhale, hands come back in front of you. Maybe it feels good to shake them out just a little bit. We'll come onto hands and knees for, you guessed it, a few rounds of cat-cow. It just feels so good. I think we should always do it. Yeah, twisting, turning, anything that feels good. Any deviation from traditional cat-cow is all welcome. When it's your time, tuck your toes and lift up to downward facing dog. Yeah, enjoy yourself here. Maybe put off the feet. Yeah, anything to just feel good in this posture, even if it's kind of weird. Doesn't make any sense. Great. And when that feels good and broken in, we'll start to walk our feet in between our hands, coming into our first forward fold. If you'd like, go ahead and widen the feet and drop the head. So maybe it's like halfway into a fully wide forward fold, but the crown of the head hopefully is reaching towards the earth. If you feel like the crown is maybe reaching diagonally or something, still towards the wall, see about bending through the knees a little bit more, and then maybe there's more space. You can stay in stillness, maybe you sway side to side. I just really want you to enjoy gravity pulling on the body the opposite way. Start to slow down the breath here and enjoy your time upside down. So nice. So as we start to move, bring to mind about honoring our boundaries physically and making sure we're okay in each posture as we start to heel toe our feet together. As we inhale, halfway lift, the shoulders pull back, the heart pulls forward, and exhale, forward fold. Bending through the knees, inhale, root to rise, hands come all the way up. Just at a screen, and exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. Inhale, arms lift up. And exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Now this time, peel your right heel behind you, kind of like almost like a standing split. So the right heel's peeled back, but the toes are pointing down. So look under your body. Are your toes down to the floor or off to the side? Once they're down to the floor, decide if the hands come to blocks or a chair or a stool, or if they're floating. Wherever you are, peel the shoulders back so that heart is opened up again and the arms can express wherever you like, whatever feels playful. Take one more inhale here, pushing through the back heel. And as you exhale, drop the back foot into Crescent Pose. So our Crescent Pose is nice, bent legs. Don't be shy. We just want the pelvis tucked under as opposed to a straight leg. So see the difference here. When my leg is straight, I have a really crunchy low back. We want that spine aligned. So I'm going to bend through my knees and pull through the pelvis. Yeah. It helps to engage in the core as we lift the arms up. And exhale, cactus the arms, lying back slightly. Beautiful. Inhale, lift up and out. And as you exhale, find warrior two. Dropping the right foot on a diagonal, opening the hips this time. Notice how the shoulders are doing. Maybe they need to drop low. Hold strong here. Already warrior two. Already ready to go. Inhale. And stay for the exhale. As you inhale, flip your front palm, reverse your warrior. And exhale, take a vinyasa or meet us in downward facing dog. So your vinyasa is basically top of a push-up all the way down. As we inhale, back bend of choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. So those moves, those couple moves all put together is your vinyasa. Skip it or add on as we make our way to the top of our mat space, ending in a forward fold. Great. Find your breath here. Enjoying the rest. Lift the hips up just a little bit more. And exhale. This time the left leg lifts up into space. The left toes point down. Decide where the hands go. Flying into your warrior three. Hold strong here. Notice where your boundary is. If you need to come down, come down. Maybe you want a little bit more. We're here for three. Push. Two, shoulders back. One, landed crescent. Arms lift up. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, warrior two on this side. Squeezing the feet together, the arms pull away from each other. Nice long breath. We are boundary warriors. As you inhale, flip your front palm, reverse that warrior. And exhale, take your vinyasa or choose to come just to downward facing dog. So see how we can modify classes to make it fit us, right? This is what we want to do with life. Make it fit us. How can we express our boundaries? What are our boundaries? How do we find out? By getting to know each other. So know ourselves rather. Take a nice big inhale. And open your mouth, exhale. So you inhale, look in between your hands, hop, step, float, halfway lift this time. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way to the top. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's do a flow together. Sun A, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Notice we've been in all these places already. Exhale, plant the hands and step back into a plank pose. Let's take this part slower. So whether the knees are up or down, push the mat away from you. As you inhale, lean forward. Exhale, elbows to ribs, lower down. Here's your vinyasa. Inhale, back bend, maybe a taller cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good job. Stay here for one breath, resetting, letting the heels drop. And when you're ready, make your way to the top of your mat. Hop, step, float, halfway lift. As you let the breath out, that's when you find your forward fold. This time, stay folded and let the right leg peel back for warrior three. Let the arms find where they want to express, trying to make a flat line with the back of the body. Noticing where your boundaries are here as we hold. If you need to come down or need to stay longer to pump it up. What is best for you, only you can know. We're here for 3, take a breath. 2, make it slow. 1, lower into crescent, arms lift up and out. Stay here for a breath. And as you exhale, open the heart, let in some air. Inhale. Exhale, open to warrior 2. As you breathe in, flip your front palm, reverse. And exhale, take your vinyasa or meet us straight in downward facing dog. You guessed it. And if you're going straight to down dog, use this time to really find that deep breath cycle again. Inhale. And exhale. As you breathe in, look in between your hands. Hop, step, float, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. This time, left heel lifts, warrior 3. Deciding on the variation that you choose based on your boundaries. And express them with the body. Kicking through the back heel, shoulders peel back. Take another inhale, make it slow. 3, 2, ooh, it's burning. 1, drop the back heel into crescent, arms lift up, beautiful. Stay here for a breath. And on the next exhale, crescent, cactus, the arms down. Inhale, arms up. Grow a little taller so the exhale opens nicely into your warrior 2. Flip your front palm as you breathe in. And exhale, take your vinyasa or meet us in child's pose. Just taking a little break right here. Inviting a few rounds of breath that fill your belly so much it might push against your legs. Fill up the very edge of capacity of space in your vessel here. Breathe. So nice. The right hand comes under the left hand. Find a twist. Maybe you lift the hips just to deepen this pose. Coming into a little twist in the back of the shoulders. Find breath here. Find ease here. Slow it down with the heart upside down. Gorgeous. Keep the hips lifted or seated as we just switch sides. Inviting in 3 long rounds of breath here. Very slow, very gentle. So nice. It feels so good. We'll untwist here and come into all fours. We want to come onto all fours. We want to kick the right heel up into space. We've been here a lot in our classes. It's just such a goodie, such a good move. Crunch through the abs. So it's such a horrible phrase, but you really squeeze through your abdominals so much that it restricts your space to kick up. This restriction, this boundary is perfect. This is you and alignment telling your ego that this is your true spot. So hold here. No pulsing today unless you want extra. Holding tight here. And if you decide, let the left hand lift. Finding ease and grace, push the floor away from you with your right hand. All this holding. So even though you're being still, there's a lot of tension, there's a lot of action, and opportunity to breathe still. So you might be shaking, you might be sweating like me, that's fine, we're together. Take another inhale. And decide to come down, or maybe you reach back for your back foot real quick. It might be a little fun. If you connect with the back foot, you'll kick into the hand. And you can always grab a strap or a blanket or a t-shirt and wrap it around the foot if you can't reach. It's no problem. One more inhale. And exhale, we'll all meet in child's pose. Take a break. Taking all the weight out of the wrists. Maybe you give them a little love, a little rub. So nice. How does it feel to breathe? What does your space feel like? As we come back onto hands and knees, kicking the left heel up into space, squeezing through the abs, holding here, deciding where our boundary is, deciding which one is best for us, and if that includes the right hand lifting up and out. Now we want to contain and sustain all the efforts. Left hand pushes away from mat. And notice you're starting to shake, or if you're just doing fine. If you're sweating like me, this is a lot, but we're going to breathe together. 3, 2, kick. 1, downward facing dog, let that go. Find your breath. Lovely. Now you can hop your feet in between your hands or just walk forward so you can come to sit on your bum. I'd like you to bring your feet together into a bound angle pose, and then with that heart pulled forward, lean forward. Yeah, you can always put something underneath the knees or sit on a pillow for more comfort, but leaning forward, take a deep breath, deciding where your edge is, and honor that. We're looking for a rather gentle stretch. Nothing that feels like you're just reaching so far and you're scared you're going to hurt yourself, or if you're not sure, just go a little softer. So after all that action, there is rest that's deserved, even in a short amount of time. Yeah. So I invite you to come back to this video, depending on how much you want to pump that up. If you were to do this flow 2 to 3 times, that would be a very nice power style class, especially if you're paying attention to the alignments and the engagements. You can really pump this up and get a full physical experience in that way. But while we're stretching here, be mindful that we're not pinching the low back. Maybe some sway side to side, maybe leaning completely to one side. Really anything that is calling to you, go ahead and express. Lovely. Beautiful. Starting to walk the hands back upright, I want to offer you another very sweet pose. So you can stay here. This pose, bound angle pose, is awesome. One of my faves. Or we can start to stack the shins. Now this is in theory. The shins don't automatically stack, and even after cheerleading and gymnastics and yoga, my shins are just now starting to look at each other. So this is pretty open. So if your legs don't look like that, that's totally fine. That's not the point. Go ahead and grab pillows underneath this side or here. Maybe you open your legs wider. Maybe you just come to Sukasana Pose. Finding the variation that works for you. Now, the traditional posture is the ankle over the knee and vice versa. So with the sits bones heavy on the floor, and even if that alignment is managed or needs props or alterations, get there and then sink into it. Now, just like earlier in bound angle pose, we want it to be gentle, a little discomforting, but not like you're pushing, not like you're forcing. And only you can know that. And this is how we are honoring boundaries in our body, in our minds, in our hearts, and learning how to honor that in others as well. Flexing your feet to prevent pain in the knees, injury. Take a few breaths here, breathing into the stretch that you feel in the hips. Yeah. As you inhale, lift the hands up high. And as you exhale, drop the hands back down. This time the right hand lifts up only and crescents over. Move really slow here so you don't hurt anything. Ask for consent along the way as we cartwheel the hands over so the left hand can crescent. Yeah, adding the movement dynamics to this posture. Breathe and stretch. You can stay flowing or you can find stillness while leaning forward slightly. Again, heart pulls forward. So lovely. Now this is the kind of posture you can do for a really long time. Sit in it because it's gentle and supported if need be. If you want a little playtime, you can take your left toe or couple toes or your whole foot in your left hand and just play with the leg straightening. The leg may never straighten. It may straighten on one side, not the other. Just don't hyperextend. Just have fun straightening here. See if you can straighten the spine a little bit more. So lifting the heart up. So not rounding, lifting up and just playing whatever this looks like. And then we'll switch sides. So this side might feel completely different. Its boundaries are different. So take a gander at how this side feels. And then maybe you bring in pillows or blankets or clothes underneath in between your knees until it's just right. It's a very deep, but such a good stretch. We don't get this kind of stretch in many other postures. So inhaling the arms up this time. Let the shoulders drop as the palms touch. Exhale, hands right back down. This time, arms lift up. And we'll twist to the right. Just a gentle twist, not putting pressure on the legs too much, if at all. And just looking behind you, stretching through the neck, keeping the shoulders relaxed, legs relaxed. Take a breath. And exhale. We'll gently inhale the arms up towards the sky and exhale to the left. Breathing deeply as you try to look behind you. Full twist of the spine. One more inhale. And as you exhale, come back to center, deciding to do another round of twisting or just leaning forward. If you're twisting, take 2 breaths on each side and meet us back in center. So lovely. When you're ready, help yourself unwind and come onto your back. Bring the knees in towards the chest, letting the low back be completely flat with the earth. Oh yeah. And bringing knees to chest, rock gently side to side. Close your eyes. I want you to bring to mind your relationship with the word boundary. What comes up for you? Take a deep breath as these thoughts start to swirl, and then begin to focus your thoughts, your focus, your intention, your consciousness to one piece of that. Maybe it's the definition of boundary, maybe it's meditating on a time where your boundary was respected or not. Maybe celebrating boundaries you've placed that work for you, or maybe how you can be more serving and help more people by respecting their boundaries. And just relax into this thought, nothing serious. Just some time to just think about this one thing. And as other things try to creep into your consciousness, your very focal mind space, then just say, hey, you, not right now. I'll get you after class. And whether your knees are still moving or not, find stillness with the knees. Squeeze them towards the chest. One more time. Inhale. And as you exhale, release the limbs out wide. Letting everything settle down heavy. Notice the openness in the body as you breathe, as you relax, as everything melts down. Honoring your boundaries and those boundaries of others. The gift to be within limit. The gift of communication. Let the breath be calm, but maybe it starts to get a little smaller and smaller as you relax. Relax the face, the shoulders, the eyebrows, the hands. And just sink down. Melt down. Just let go. Just for a moment. Enjoy your Shavasana. I'll leave you here. Stay here as long as you'd like for your meditative rest. You so deserve. I'll see you next time. Namaste, everyone.